We're doing it. Race day, mixtape 2022, put on by Rock Hard Racing. On my way there now, about an hour commute to Lakeville, Massachusetts. Yeah, a little gravel race going on. Lay down the details here in just a second. 6:30 a.m. on a Sunday. Registration starts at 7:30, race starts at 9. And I'm anxious, so I left the house a little bit early. Mixtape 2022. There you have it. Just under 55 miles and just over 2,000 feet of climbing, according to Strava, of course. Everything seems to be different. Strava, ride with GPS. I personally use a hammerhead head unit. Those elevation numbers are always lower than all of the other ones. So yeah, I think these satellites need to get it in line. But yeah, that's the route for today. And yeah, it is a race, but it's actually a time segment race. So there are 13 different time segments. Here they are. Looks like there are 4 shredder segments, 5 roadie segments, and another 4 climber segments. So those 3 categories all will have their own designated leader, and then all the categories combined will also have a designated leader / winner. I use the term winner loosely because, you know, we're all winners, or if you think about it, we're all losers. Putting on tight clothes and funny helmets, leaving our houses, leaving our spouses and our families early on a Sunday morning to go race our bikes. Oh yeah, hey, check out my cool bike and my cool shoes. I just left my wife in bed so that she could sleep in and not be annoyed by cycling minutia. I'm just kidding. My wife's lovely. She's very supportive. Okay, race soon. So we are here. Lakeville, Massachusetts, Loon Pond Lodge here at like the Ted Williams Center. Same Ted Williams? Is it the Ted Williams? Is this Frozen Head here? I've signed in. It's always a strange process. Everyone seems very cold and not willing to talk to each other, which seems odd because we all love bikes, right? Like everyone here loves bikes. So Brian Rua is coming up right here. Wow, look who it is. Brian, do you want to be on camera? I have that same hoodie. Great hoodie. I'm not wearing it. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Just had a nice chat with Brian. There's his bike. He's going to sign in. Brian Rua from Bike Works, Swansea Velo. And yeah, just going back to my car, get set up. Some people are here on mountain bikes. I'm on a gravel bike. Salsa Warbird. I think one of the cool things about events like these that aren't just straight up races is it brings a lot of different type of people out to the rides. Some people want to come and hammer, some people just want to come and ride new routes or hang out with friends and for the social aspect of it. So yeah, just my 2 cents. I think a lot of people are quick to talk shit about segment races, but I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm overthinking things. People are starting to show up. So 50 minutes to start time. You have a plug-in mic? Or are you gonna use that? Speed bump. Hopefully that's the worst bump of the ride. Hopefully it doesn't get too much bumpier. All right. A warm-up spin. Just about a mile in. Making sure the bike works. Making sure my legs work. Yeah. It's nice around here. Lakeville, Massachusetts. Little baby climb. No, let's go back down. Say hi to people. We're gonna mention the best part that I'm just in my t-shirt and pants for now. It's a little chilly. Probably like 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Yep. Back down this hill. Back to where we keep Ted Williams sitting. Woo! Here's the sign. I'm not lying. Boone Pond Lodge at 10 Williams Camp. Call. Ooh, now booking 2023 weddings. I like Call About Our Pig Roast more. Ooh, what? No hands, I almost fell. All right, time to fucking relax.
Well, here we are.
Right?
The finish is the start.
Bring me the still beating heart of Matt Turbo. Where is he? Matt Turbo.
First and only rest stop, the drone. Where are we at? Mile 25 on the dot. This was the end of a segment. Time to get going again.
There you go.
Hot dogs, people eating hot dogs. There's a sheep.
Get it.
Oh, so just finished a segment that was timed. There were fucking 4 Jeeps. I gotta put the camera down. But that was frustrating to say the least. Oh, fuck. Mile 45, dirty bike, dirty shoes, dirty Trump fans. Let's go, Brandon. Dumbass shit. Some dumbass shit out here. All right, less than 10 miles left. Don't know when the next segment is, but it's soon? I don't know. Right on, baby. Well, that's just about it. Almost at the end. I don't think there's any more segments left. See how I did. Felt pretty good. Got caught up on a couple segments. People in the way. Those Jeeps. I'm not making excuses. Here we are, back at Ted Williams Frozen Head Camp. Dirty bike. All right. So that was fun. Some good food and stuff at the end. Hung out with a bunch of Bike Works people. Nice and friendly, nice and social. It was great. Challenging. Not sure where I placed. Don't think I came in any top spots or anything. Not staying for like the awards or anything. Really, the awards are the friends that we made. Oh, this is the fucking do not enter. Cutting through this parking lot. Do not enter. Maybe I shouldn't be GoProing while I'm driving. Maybe. All right, hour drive home. Some reflecting to be done. Yes. But no, it was fun. And now I'm just rambling. Okay. Okay, still driving home. Going over the Newport Bridge again. It's the same one from before. You remember before in the video? Yeah, you remember. Had a little while extra to reflect. I mean, it was fun. It was fun. Not that I was doubting that it was fun. It was fun. I wish I did better. I wish I'd ridden smarter, I guess. Like, stuck with the people that I, like, know how they ride and I've ridden with before. I didn't do that. In the beginning, there was, like, a big field. We all started in, like, this big field. And there was a gate to go through to start. The same as the finish line. And yeah, so, like, in the field, we were, like, 15 people wide, but the gate only allowed, like, 5 bikes wide at a time. So it was immediate, like, bottleneck. And the people that I started with, I never saw them again. I did see John Del Cole at the rest stop. So shout out to John. But I didn't see anyone else. Also, we connected. I should say Jonathan Del Cole. We connected on our names, both being Jonathan. It's big. We went by Jonathan Sprouts on the ride. It's big, you know. It's big. So yeah, the bottleneck happened, and I just like didn't see them again. So I ended up like riding with one group, a couple of strong riders from 545 Velo. Another guy had like Block Island Sports Club jersey or bibs on or something. That was cool. That's cool. Don't really know much about the Block Island Sports Club. I think that's what it's called. I think it's one of those shops like right off the ferry that you can like rent bikes from and stuff. I've seen a couple people in their kits, but I don't know. Hit us up. We'd like to ride with you. I want to ride on Block Island. Okay. But I digress. That's something people say. Yeah, I rode with the 545 Velo guys. They were strong. Rode with them a little bit. Then we got to the rest stop. I had to pee. And by the time they were gone, by the time I was like done, by the time I was back on my bike. So I started like riding with this other group that was like rolling out with me at the same time. Maybe I took too long at the rest stop. Okay, listen, this is part of the reflecting. I'm learning, all right? I have a lot to learn. I don't know why I get so defensive. I get defensive at the voice in my head, which I think is what everyone else is thinking, but it's usually just the voice in my head. A lot of rambling, a lot of mumbling and rapping and mumbling. So yeah, that group that I was riding with after the rest stop, they seemed really strong. They're putting out some strong efforts. Like we were only like really going hard during the segments as opposed to in between the segments, which I think was smart. But then we got to the first segment, me and this group, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7, and I was on the front of the group. And so I see the start of the segment, so I sort of ramp up my power and I'm putting in a harder effort. And I stay out there for, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute. And I flick my elbow and I pull over to the left, and the person behind me follows me. The whole train just follows me over to the left. No one pulls through. They're just like gonna suck my wheel. So I basically like looked back at them, gave them a look that they probably didn't appreciate, and took off. Was just like, okay, well, if they're not gonna help me, then I'm not gonna help them. Is that rude? Maybe. Is that aggressive? Maybe. Sometimes do I let my adrenaline get the best of me? Yes. Yes, my adrenaline, my testosterone, let it get the best of me, my competitiveness. Yeah, so that's part of learning, I guess. So I separated myself from them at that point. Didn't see them again. Ended up meeting up with a guy that I've actually ridden with before, Manny. Manny was there on his awesome open bike, and we've ridden before out on gravel on our friend Noah's rides, Gravel Bike Rhode Island. Yeah, check them out, Gravel Bike Rhode Island. Facebook, Instagram, maybe not Facebook, maybe Facebook. Instagram and Strava for sure. So I'll put links in the thing. Manny and I, we rode together a little bit. We rode together almost until the end. And then there was like this one section where we got separated by another rider in the woods that I was trying to pass. That was another tough thing. It's like hard to pass people on single track in the woods. So, yeah. What else? Does anyone care about all of this? I care. I care about saying it. At least say it's like the GoPro is my therapist. Make that a bumper sticker. Brutal headwind at the end. I really was feeling it at the end there. Felt good. My legs felt okay. I rode 80 miles kind of foolishly yesterday on the road. Not too much, not too hard efforts, but just 80 miles. 4+ hours on the bike. So, did I think I was going to regret it more than I did actually regret it? Yes. So that's good. Felt better than I thought it would. Foolishly only took 1 water bottle. I should have brought 2. The rest stop was right at mile 25, and I said to myself, you just drink this full bottle for the first 25 miles, and you'll refill the bottle and have another bottle for the next 27 or or whatever. Bad idea? Yeah, because the 27 was actually 30. That's math. 55 miles with 25 in the first half gives you 30 in the second half. So yeah, I ran out of water maybe like with 5 or 7 miles left. Didn't feel that bad. Drank a lot of water after. Didn't experience any like crazy cramping or fatigue or anything. I think I was just tired. Gravel rides take so much out of you, so much more than like a road ride, I think. Not only is it like harder to hydrate and stay well fed because your hands are much more focused on being on the handlebars with the rougher terrain. It just, sometimes you don't think about it as much because you're so preoccupied with, especially on the more technical sections, with like avoiding rocks and roots and stuff. But overall, it was fun. I had a lot of fun. It was great to like hang out with people. Haven't done a lot of hanging out with people outside of work and like bike rides, but well, so this is kind of the same thing. But you know, that whole COVID thing was a pain in the ass. So it was nice to like just like hang out and talk to people, have them relive their rides. Strava was being a real pain in the ass in the lodge. Everyone at once trying to upload to Strava and it's not showing segments or anything. Segments were good. The signs were fun. They were all Back to the Future themed. Like you started the segment, it said "Go Marty, go," and then when you ended the segment, it said "Okay Marty, relax," something to that effect. Some of the signs had been stolen. I guess that's what they told us. They put them up at the side of the road. They look really cool. Well, then they get stolen because people are scumbags. So there were some segments that maybe we weren't aware of. The live segments weren't all working on my head unit. That's on me. I thought I synced it. I synced the ride. For some reason, it didn't start the segments properly. That's just another part of reflecting. Next time, next ride, I'll be more confident. Hopefully I'll do a little bit better. Not sure on any results yet. Like I said earlier in the video, 3 different segments and then an overall. I think our buddy Jake did really well. I think Andrew Tyne did really well. Maybe the results will be up online somewhere when we get home. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Like top 20 would be nice. Did I say that already? If I said that already, that's my ego talking. And if I didn't, well, it's still my ego talking because I've been ranting to the camera now for like 10 minutes. I crossed 2 bridges while talking to the camera. Good race. Now after all this talking, I definitely feel dehydrated. I feel parched. I'm gonna turn this off. Maybe I'll have race results. Maybe I won't. Yeah, it was a fun day. It's 3:30. I left my house at like 6:30 a.m., 3:30 p.m. Just entered Narragansett. Did not sprint for the town line, but that was the town line back there. Is it safe to GoPro and drive? I've done worse.
Decaf left, regular right. Decaf left, regular right. It's very challenging work.